So basically clock signal means it's a kind of an input only, right? If you are going to observe anywhere some kind of heartbeat, right? Heartbeat machine చూసారా మీరు, right? If you are able to observe heartbeat, so it's a kind of signaling or not, right? So in terms of electronics, if I am saying that it's a clock signal, I am going to represent it in the form of various kind of square signals. I can call it as clock signal, right? Where I can define the lower level, I can call it as low voltage, which I can basically represent as 0 volts, and high voltage, which I can represent as a positive voltage, which can be 1 volt or 2 volt or 5 volts or whatever it may be, right? So generally I am writing it as 5 volts. Right? This is a kind of signal, right? Meaning that, so if I am representing this one, which means that at this point of time from here to here, my voltage is 0 volts. From this point to this point, my voltage is 5 volts. From this point to this point, my voltage is 0 volts, and this point to this point, my voltage is 5 volts, and so on. This is the general meaning of a clock signal, right? So basically in the real world, this is classified again into two types. One is level clock signals, edge clock signals. Level clock signals and edge clock signals. Level clock signals means these are going to work either at low level or at the high level. Meaning that the triggering is going to happen at the either at the low level or at the high level. So low level means what? Can I take this as a low level? Yes. Can I take this as a high level? Meaning that when your input is at this particular levels, either at 5 volts or at 0 volts, I can able to call it as level clock signal, right? Similarly, edge clock level means when you are going to transfer from low level to high level, you are going to get a situation called this one, right? This is what I can call it as transferring from low level to high level. Am I right? Or you are transferring from high level to low level, I am representing this kind of symbol, right? Observe this kind of symbol. I can call it as edge clock level signals, right? So means in level clock signals, we are going to change your data either at low level or at the high level, whereas coming to edge clock signals, you are going to change the data when you are transferring from low level to high level or from high level to low level. Okay, so wait for a few minutes so that you can get clarity how it is going to real work. Okay, for timing just try to understand its definitions. Okay, basically here these level class signals are again classified into two types. One is positive level clock signals, another one is negative level clock signal. Now try to define what is the meaning of positive level clock signal. If your input is going to be affected at the high level, then I can call it as positive level clock signal, right? So your input is going to be affected at the high level, I can call it as positive level clock signal. If the input is going to be affected at the low level, I can call it as negative level clock signal, right? For example, I am trying to draw the same thing again. Right, observe. So what can I say that positive level clock signal? If I am saying that this one is a positive level clock signal, negative level clock signal means I can represent this as negative level clock signal. The meaning is if your input is at this particular location and if you are saying that it is a positive level clock signal, then only something is going to be happen. In all the remaining cases, that input whatever is there, that is going to be same, right? So for example, if there is some common wire, one wire is there, and you are trying to send certain data like one, and there is no power, is it going to be transferred? No, it won't be transferred. But if I am going to give some power to this one is going to be transferred or not? Yes. So that's same meaning, right? So meaning that when it is in the power mode, then only your data is going to be transferred. In all the remaining state, the data is going to be same as it is, right? Next, coming to edge clock signals, it is also again classified in two types. One is positive edge clock signals, another one is negative edge clock signals. Positive edge clock signals means when it's trying to change from low level to high level, your input is going to be changed. This one I can call it as positive edge clock signals. If your input is going to change from high level to low level, then I can call it as negative edge clock signal. See, basically we can represent in different terminologies. If you are going to observe any kind of a circuit, if the circuit is going to represent with this symbol, what is the meaning of this one? This circuit is using positive edge clock signal. The circuit using positive edge clock signal. If I am going to represent any kind of a circuit, so CKT means circuit ma. If I am going to represent with bubble followed by arrow symbol, I can call it as negative edge clock signal. So these are important for the gate actually. These 2 points are very, very important gate. Right? So positive edge clock signal as well as negative edge clock signal we can represent with a bubble symbol followed by arrow. Whereas coming to positive level clock signal means there is a circuit, and if you are going to have plain wire symbol, I can call it as positive level clock signal. Similarly, if I am going to have a circuit, if the circuit is going to bubble up with some plain wire, I can call it as negative level clock signals. Okay, fine. So if you understood these meanings, I will go with some examples.